Hello everyone, thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. There is an update about the missing Nigerian young man in the UK. His mom has an update about his whereabouts. Evidence trail that the mother of Richard Okeregeheye has been informed by the police that a body found in Epping Forest, that was the same forest that was seen where the son was walking towards the very day he disappeared, and it matches the description of her son. That's the body that has already been found, and this body was discovered by the Essex police officers on Monday afternoon. That was yesterday, exactly 13 days after he went missing. Evidence Joel said that officers informed her of the news on Monday evening, as investigations remain on the way to formally identify the body. Isn't this really sad? Coming to hear this kind of news 13 days after his disappearance. And now the police is saying that it matched the son's description. How will a mother live or survive with this kind of news? And the mom was gushing out in pains, and this is exactly what she said. Oh God, they said the description matches his, but we will go in tomorrow to find out. This is what she had to point out as soon as she got this news. And Richard Okeregeheye, that's the Nigerian student at the Oxford Brookes University who has sickle cell disease, left his family home in the Ladbroke Grove area of West London on the evening of March 22nd, 2021, and was reported missing 2 days later because he never returned home. They waited for him at home, they didn't see him. At school, he never reported at school. And that was when it came up that he is missing. Unknown to them that he was never returning home, and days kept counting, and yesterday marked the 13th day that he left, and he was last seen on CCTV in Longton, Essex in the early hours of Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021, walking towards the Epping Forest. That's the same forest right now where the cops have identified a body and it matches his description, but they are going to ensure that the mom gets there so as to see it for herself and to say if that is her son's body or not. And police divers had previously been seen searching that same forest. His mother, who is Evidence Joel, has previously said that her son had spoken of struggling to cope with university pressures and had been shielding during the COVID-19 lockdown. It comes after the mother of the missing young man said her life is in a complete nightmare in the wake of her son's disappearance 2 weeks ago. And Evidence Joel said that waiting for information about her son's whereabouts has been hell for her. You can imagine how a mother would feel knowing that her son is out there. She doesn't even know what's happening to him. She doesn't even know whether he's okay or not, or what has even befallen her son. That is one of the worst things that can ever happen to anybody, to any parent at all. You would have sleepless nights. You'll be thinking and making a lot of wishes. Either you wish you were there or you wish you can just see him and help him out. And owing to the fact that he's not even feeling well, sickle cell has a way of breaking down people, and they have their moments of crisis, and usually when those crises happen, they're always advised to be amidst people so that they can get the immediate help and attention they need. So coming to imagine the kind of pain this mom has been going through, and she also said that every day is a nightmare for her now, and she feels completely helpless, and also, sorry to use the word, that this is what she's saying, but she feels useless as well. This is her exact words, because she wants to go out there to do something, to look for her child, just anything at all, just to ensure that she gets him. But she can't do that because she has to stay back home in case he contacts her. But unfortunately, the news she was getting as of yesterday evening has broken her down the more. And if it eventually becomes that this is her son, it's a pity and it's so painful to go through anything like this. And right now, the mom is still very worried. And even though she's been told that the body that has been found matches the description of her son, she still needs to go to the Epping Forest to identify it as the mother of that child. It's only her that can really pinpoint and say, yes, this is her son. How sad is this kind of a thing? It's really painful, and he is a grown-up young man. It's not like he is a child that you would say maybe he didn't know where he was going to, or he didn't know what he was doing. This is a young man, and the mom is even saying that he's been struggling with the pressure from the school and also with the COVID lockdown. It's been really hard for him. And I guess for such kind of people, when someone has made this kind of a complaint, it's never good for the person to be alone. It's always good for someone to be around the person, and there should be a close match or close watch on such people. There are tendencies of people like this either doing things that you wouldn't expect or harming themselves. A lot of people are struggling with depression and the whole event that has been following the world completely. Virtually everywhere in the world is being affected one way or the other with this current lockdown and the COVID that has struck and affected some families. It's not easy. It only takes the grace of God for one to really stand strong at this particular moment. And owing to the fact that he made this complaint, I think there should have been some sort of closure from his family members or even people or friends around. Like I said earlier, when someone is struggling like this and the person has spoken up, it's like an avenue for the family members or people around them to ensure that they pay close attention to them. If someone is struggling and they are left alone, there are a lot of dangers attached to that. That is when the person starts having thoughts, negative thoughts, and the person starts feeling that life is not worth it anymore because they are struggling all by themselves. No one is there to maybe stand by them or either support them one way or the other. Probably his family did not know the extent at which he was actually going through pain. I'm sure if they did, they wouldn't leave him like that. And again, like I said, he is a grown-up young man, and it's not like, okay, his parents would keep watch on him, he's a baby. So they still felt he's matured enough to still hold on and take care of himself. And I'm sure maybe these are one of the reasons that make the family, maybe they didn't give him any closure as it was meant to be. But because looking at this guy, you would know that he is matured enough. And then, but notwithstanding, when people are struggling, I think it has got nothing to do with maturity, because this thing, depression, it can eat someone so deep, and it's a gradual thing. It will just start gradually eating the person up, unknown to the person, until it will get too further. So some people would now start thinking of negative things, and some would eventually harm themselves. It's so painful that a mother would go through this kind of a nightmare, and then at the end they're telling her that they found a body that matches her son. Please, if anyone around you makes any kind of comment or sounds like the person is worried or the person is undergoing a kind of depression, please ensure that those people are having people around them to encourage them, to always be with them. Not allow such people to be alone, because once they are alone, that's an avenue for the devil to work with their minds, and they start having negative thoughts. They start even thinking of harming themselves. So please don't take anybody's words for granted. And again, nobody should feel that the person is matured enough or big enough to take care of himself or herself. This thing, depression, it's very deadly. It doesn't know age. And again, when it strikes anybody, at that point, people don't even know what they are doing anymore. They are struggling with themselves, trying to balance their mental health, emotional health, and everything. It's really a very big struggle for those that are going through it. Please always ensure that you call for help. And if you are the one going through any kind of depression, you're having a lot of struggles with yourself, with your life, reach out to somebody. Please don't be alone. Once you are alone, these are when tendencies of you having evil thoughts about yourself would come in. The devil used that as an avenue to soil your mind with things that are negative, that would not even help you, rather things that would harm you. Then mingle with people, please, at that time, or seek for help. I know sometimes it may not be easy for you to consult people. The shame, please, there is no shame in you having to express yourself, the pain you're going through, or the depression. It's for you to get the help you need. There are helplines that you can easily call at any time, and they'll be there to listen to you. If you don't want to communicate with someone that know you out of you are ashamed or anything, call those helplines. There are helplines that people can reach out to. Even if you're being suicidal, you call all those helplines. They are there 247, and they don't even mock people. The way they would even talk to you would feel good with yourself, and you feel happy that you even contacted them in the first place. Please put shame aside. Your life is worth more important. Your loved ones want you around them. There are a whole lot of things that you need to achieve for your own self. So please reach out, call, and communicate with somebody. And even if you're not the person in question and you've seen or heard someone sound like the person is getting tired of life, the person is struggling with depression, please, you could call on the person's behalf. Try as much as you can. Once you do that, you'll be saving a life. It's not worth watching people go through pains and maybe you ignore them, or then feel that they are old enough to take care of themselves. No, no, no. Depression doesn't even have to do about age. It's not bothered about age. It can strike anybody at any time. And once it strikes the person, irrespective of how old you are, you can easily break down and you won't even know what you're doing at that time. So please don't feel ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's nothing for you to keep to yourself. Speak up so that you can have better closure and you can also receive the help that you deserve. It's so painful when you see people struggle with themselves like this. It's really painful when you see that people need help, but at the time you would get to find out, it's already late. Sometimes some of these people are gone and you can't even seem to help them anymore because they were not available for you to help them, or they didn't express the amount of pain they are going through or struggling with. However it goes, I just pray that God will give the mother the strength. Even going there alone, you can imagine how heartbreaking and devastating it can be. You can imagine how the mom will be shaking all over her on reaching there to see that either the corpse that has been found has been identified as her own son. It only takes the grace of God for the mother to actually survive this. It's a pity that this has happened to her. A lot of families are going through this. Please, families, watch at your close ones, watch at your loved ones, and don't take anyone's word for granted. If anyone speaks anything or mention anything slightly close to depression or tired of life, immediately pick up on that person and try to get help for the person. Don't leave the person or don't allow the person to stay alone. It's very dangerous when they are all by themselves. And it's so worse for this young man because he is a sickle cell patient. And they usually have crisis. And when this crisis starts, they fall on the floor, different things happen to them. And at that point, if no one is there to help them, only God can help them to survive it. And that's why they are always advised to be around people, not to be left alone, all because of things like this. It's a pity. Well, however it turns out to be, definitely since the mom is updating everyone with regards to what's happening, we'll definitely get an update if she eventually identifies the cops as either her sons or not her son. You get to know, but already the cops have said it matches the description of her own son. It's a pity. Friends, what do you all think about this? Please, if you have anything to say, you could please put that down at the comment section. I just pray that God will give the mom the strength to withstand whatever she is going to be faced with. However it turns out to be, may God console and strengthen her. No mom will want to see a thing like this, not at all. No father at all would want to watch and hear news about their own child like this. It's not a good thing at all. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class. and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matpa, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matpa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you will have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.